So I'm going to do the bow of a ship. Let's make Polymesh 3D. Did I already do that? I did that. Awesome. Let's go to Dynamesh. And I'm going to Dynamesh this. Let's turn on our grid so we can see where world center is. Let's pull this over like that. Here and well, oops. Go. Let's bring the resolution up. And I'm still deciding what time period this is. Is it, is it ancient world? Is it? Let's go trim curve. One way. Let's take out perspective. So that's going to determine what this accessory is going to be. If it's going to be a ship, is it going to be a Spanish galleon? Is it going to be a trireme? What's it going to be? All right, there's a start. And just for gits and shiggles, let's do something like this. And we can delete it afterwards. Insert cylinder. And this is how you make a galleon in 2 minutes. Super low detail. All right. That's my bogus teacher voice, by the way. Okay. All right. There we go. Let's slide this forward. And let's give him a sail. Next meeting's the same one. All right, now that we have our awesome, super detailed Spanish galleon boat, let's see what we can do with it. Let's mesh. Awesome. I don't even care if that's torn because the boat's going to be damaged anyways. How do we draw this out? Let's draw it out like this. And you know what? I'm just going to add it to my existing brush. Create insert mesh, append. Okay. And let's go back to our dude. And let's see where this makes sense. Where it makes sense to scale too. So, he's this big. So the ship is not going to be, he's not going to have like 100,000 ships all over him. He's going to have maybe one ship or two ships that have pieces on them. Let's just draw them out here. And then I'm going to play with it. Let's turn on symmetry too. And see what I can do with this shape and see if it even works. Honestly, I felt like I went too detailed on this ship. Let's play with that like that. And if this is a Spanish galleon, let's get these to scale. Right? So if that's a player, maybe one galleon is going to fit on there. That's almost to scale. That's about to scale. So at that point, then what do I do with this? That's huge, right? So let's take this and start splitting it up. Split hidden. Let's take off solo mode. And I'm going to start, actually, I chop off this piece here. Let's go trim curve, see if we just do that. All right. Excuse me. I don't know if this is going to work. I mean, I'm looking at the scale, and I think it might just be too much. Maybe a small whaling dinghy, might work better than a giant Spanish galleon. Although a Spanish galleon could be pretty cool. In fact, I'm thinking of an idea right now. Let's just take the front. Maybe he uses these like mitts on his freaking on his claws. I don't know. I don't know if that's lame or not. I'm going to have to play with that more. There's something I like about the shape, but I don't know if it makes sense. Let's see. Put a woman on the front here. A little mermaid. Try and get a better idea of what this is actually going to look like. Maybe have a portion of the rudder back here. It's going to be all ripped in half back here. I like the concept of it, of having an old Spanish warship on here, but I just don't know if it's going to make sense. So I'm trying to see it through a little bit without investing too much time. And that's really what it's all about. It's seeing what it's going to look like without wasting all the time to completely sculpt it out, being able to see whether it's enough to commit to it. And then let's see, how would it be wrapped around him? So there'd have to be some rope, maybe that's tied to it. I don't know how he would have tied this to himself, but he's a mollusk. He's smart. He'd figure it out. So there's some ropes wrapping around. I know it's really super weird, but it might be kind of cool. I don't know. Let's see, from player perspective, what's that look like? Maybe it's one of those things where the player could jump inside the galleon and run up and stab him in the eye or something. I lost my player. Where's my player? There he is. I don't know. Let's take a vote on this one. What do you guys think? Spanish galleon, no Spanish galleon. Spanish galleon, no Spanish galleon. Why do you say that, Marcos? I think I'm going to commit to it just because it's so weird. I kind of dig it, and it's another element of like a wild card, something bizarre. You have this giant mollusk that has a Spanish galleon wrapped around its front claws that it attacks you with. It plays shell games with you. Let's turn perspective on too and see how that looks. Yeah, I dig it. I think I'm going to keep it. So I'm going to keep that in the lockout. I know it's massively bizarre, but I'm keeping it. All right. Oh, for the sneeze. Thank you for the bless you for the sneeze.